I'll tell you that when we started doing our business, we did not start doing our business in the right way. Just like everybody, we came to the market, money. We wanted to make money. For us, money was number one. And when the challenges of putting money number one, it's huge because you'll do anything to make money. I keep saying that life is about discovering yourself. Every day, you have to keep on discovering yourself. What is it that you are doing right? What is it you are not doing right? So we saw this and we said, wow, this is it. This is where we are. We want to do business in the right way, in an ethical manner. And since we have known that this doing the right thing it's good, and doing the right thing sometimes is very hard to do. And we made a turnaround. My name is Mary Thuo. I'm a voice for the voiceless, a catalyst for change, and a multiple award winner. I run Cityscape Trends Services as a founder and CEO, where I champion, I advocate, I lobby for decent work, decent pay, economic growth, and human rights for those at the bottom of the pyramid, dwelling in informal settlements in urban and peri-urban areas. So Cityscape Trends Services is a social impact organization where we provide sustainable commercial cleaning services for office and building, and then we leverage our core business to address social and environmental impact. So we clean to hire, we don't hire to clean. So we keep saying that Cityscape is a clean space for a better world. Cityscape was started in 2010. However, when we started, I always remember when I started, I grew cold feet. I was scared. So I registered the organization, and then I did not take off. I had flight. I tell people that it is normal. Sometimes we all have doubts, we all have fears, and I got fears. So I incorporated it in 2010, July, and then it stayed even without, I did not even have an office at first. I had a briefcase where I used to put my stamps, I put my what do you call that? A seal, everything for the company, even the business registration, that if that briefcase got lost, my office would be lost. So that is how I started. I always say that starting a business is like a little baby. That when the baby is born, the baby will not be able to walk immediately. There are milestones, and someone has to crawl before they walk. So that is how I started the business. I registered the business about 3 years. I did not take off. I was a little bit afraid. By then, I used to run a salon business. It was called Talk of the Town. And when I was running the business, I had a lot of struggles. I didn't know how to run a business just because I was employed in a salon, in one of the salons in town. I thought I can start my own business. But along the way, I later discovered a company called Goldsman's Foundation. So they were looking for business people who have no skills, knowledge. And at that point, I was, after I applied, I was accepted. I went to USIU. That was the first time I stepped in a university. It was very interesting, amazing. I met about 30 women. And when I met these women, I realized, have you ever been in a place where you keep praying to God? There was this man in the scripture who kept on praying to God and telling God, please God, give me shoes, give me legs. And he kept praying, and then eventually he goes to a place and then he finds someone with no legs. And when he finds someone without legs, he's like, oh my goodness, I need to be grateful to give gratitude for what you have. So when I went to these women and I found 30 women, I would hear how they were struggling, and I also imagined how I was also struggling in my business, and I started appreciating my business. I actually knew that I have gold and I did not value it. So at that point is when I was able to run a small business. I was trained at the USIU through the Goldman Sachs Foundation. It was a collaboration. I got to understand how to do bookkeeping, how to run my business. And now then, I had incorporated the cleaning company, Cityscape. Now I started understanding how to do it. And later, I was able now to take off. And that's how now where we are here at Cityscape. So it was a process. It was not something, it wasn't, I say it's not abracadabra where you just have poop at one time that you're able to do. So I would say it is a step. I've learned how to run my company step by step, and also being in the right environment. Like when I joined Global Compact Kenya, then United Nations Global Compact Kenya, I was able to be taught how to do business in the right way, in an ethical manner, without infringing on human rights, on the right of people. So through the Global Compact is where we had a turnaround. I'll tell you that when we started doing our business, we did not start doing our business in the right way. Just like everybody, we came to the market, money. We wanted to make money. For us, money was number one. And when the challenges of putting money number one, it's huge because you'll do anything to make money. You will infringe on the rights of human rights of people to make money. You've had stories on media where people have put chemicals on meat to make meat last forever. Then there is human health effect on the people. So we have broken system, broken people living in broken society. So we looked at this and we said, oh my goodness, we were paying people less money, even not minimum wage. We are doing it wrong. We started internalizing and understanding what we are being taught, and we made a 360-degree turnaround, and we said, this is it. I keep saying that life is about discovering yourself. Every day, you have to keep on discovering yourself. What is it that you are doing right? What is it you are not doing right? And then looking at it and making change. So once you make change, then you make turnaround. Others will not turn around. They'll just look at it, be in the same position, year in, year out, without making any change. So we saw this and we said, wow, wow. This is it. This is where we are. We want to do business in the right way, in an ethical manner. And since we have known that this doing the right thing it's good, and doing the right thing sometimes is very hard to do. And we made a turnaround. So we joined Global Compact. We became a signatory, and then United Nations Global Compact and the United Nations WEPs. We became signatories, and we started learning to do business in the right way. And up to now, it's a process. We keep saying that it is a process. You identify the negative impacts, the positive impacts, improve on the positive impacts, and then work on the negative impacts. Nobody is 100% perfect. We are not saying that we are perfect. We also have some itch here and there, but every day is about, human rights is about improving every single day. We say that human rights are not a switch where businesses can switch on, switch off wherever they want or wherever they feel like. It is an everyday system. It's an everyday process. Today you identify you have a negative impact. Tomorrow you also identify you have another negative impact. Look at them, address them, and then move on to the next level and continue doing the right thing. So I have gotten some awards, and the first award I got in 2019. This was about women empowerment, where we have principles to ensure that we run our organization. For example, for now, this one for the UN Women Principle is called WEPs. We won this award because we were championing on principle number 3, health and safety at the workplace. So what that means is that we ensure that the workplace is very safe for people. People do not come to work and then they go home injured. People come whole. They should leave work when they are whole. We should ensure also we have a safe space for workers. So things like sexual harassment, we do not condone sexual harassment. So people come to work and they are sexual harassed, or maybe they are also abused, harassment at the workplace, which sometimes do happen. So we are saying if it is happening in our organization, because it can happen, what do we do? How do we then come again? Where do we come and say, let's now work on identifying the negative impacts and then addressing those impacts? How do we then address? So we got that award because of the things that we are doing at our Cityscape. And for all of them, they're also integrated with policies and programs. Like for now, the WEPS award that I got in 2019, that one is, we have a policy on sexual harassment. Then we have a standalone human rights policy that we say that we have to treat people well, according to well and with fairness, without discrimination, and ensure that they are well protected at the workplace. They feel the workplace should be a home for them. Then the next one the next award we got was a Go Green Award. Go Green Award we got in 2021. It is from Optiven. This one we were awarded because we are a green organization. The first one is about the SDG number 13 on climate action, that all the cleaning products that we are using at workplace, they do not harm the environment. So we say we trend lightly on the environment without harming the environment. So what we did, we had to be creative. When COVID came, we decided that we need to change our standard operation procedures in products that are not harmful for the environment. Now, at the same time, they can be able to attack COVID, to address COVID virus. And when we did that, we came to realize that we can actually scrub our toilets with it's called bicarbonate soda. We can also use vinegar as to polish wooden surfaces, and we can also use vinegar and water to clean our windows. So those are they're actually things that you can consume. They are light, they are very friendly to the environment. They're also friendly to the human. We are saying that if you are doing business, ensure that your products are not harming your workers. So if we have corrosive cleaning detergents, what they do, they harm our workers on their physical. They can also harm them through breathing, so they can harm their respiratory. So we call that human health effect. So we do not want to do that, because for us it's risk to the people, not risk to the business. So because the risk to the people is also risk to the business. That is one way that about the Go Green Award. And also we have bicycles that we introduced a program called Cycling to Work, SDG number 3. That's why we also won that award, Go Green Award, because bicycles are green. They do not have any carbon emissions, and that is absolutely amazing. And finally, the other award that I got, it is the SDG Pioneer for socio-economic well-being. Yes, 2022. My apologies, 2022. So now this one is also about how did we think about coming up with things like Salama Salamin. It's a program within Cityscape. Salama Salamin is on our SDG number 8, where we take care about the workers who are at the workplace. We ensure that they go for maternity leave. We ensure that they go for paternity leave. We ensure that they are paid minimum wage, and we ensure that the working conditions are favorable for them. How do we ensure that the working conditions are favorable for them? By addressing, giving them paternity leave, compassionate leave, giving them maternity leave, paternity leave, all those. And when they are sick, we believe that they are sick, and we give them leave. So, and the other thing was also about the Cycling to Work program, where we were also addressing about health. So when you cycle, it helps you. It is a 2-in-1. So you cycle to work, and at the same time, it also addresses your health. So the health, the well-being for workers at the workplace is a major thing, because we also believe that when you cycle to work, one, workers become high productivity. Number 2, it is the right thing to do. Number 3, it helps you to improve the working condition, because like now when they got accidents, we are able to think what is the next thing to do. It helps you to, and it makes business sense. So we see Cityscape as an organization that advocate for good, a value-driven organization that inspires other organizations to come on board. So where we see Cityscape in the next future, or probably 10 years, we see us like a pioneer that brings other companies together, companies that are doing good. We be an inspiration that we can inspire other companies, and we can create a movement of companies that are doing good, so that we can change the world, make it a better place, so that our children who are coming to the planet tomorrow or in future can find that we have left the world a better place than we found it. Also, we do not want to be people, I keep saying that there are 4 types of people in the world. There are those people who watch things happening. There are those people who let things happen to them. And there are those people who do not actually know what is happening completely. And then, of course, there are the other people, the final people who actually make it happen. So I want to be that person who make things happen. So at Cityscape, we want to be people who make things happen, an organization that care about people with a heart to care, an organization that becomes an inspiration so that other future leaders stop being bosses but be leaders.